Hello and welcome to Vlogmas 2022. I have Obi here as my little co-host for this episode, maybe? I don't know. He's here though, regardless. So for Vlogmas this year, I was thinking of doing a combination of vlogging, the holiday-ish time, just kind of my day-to-day life during the holidays. But I was also thinking it'd be fun to take you along with some of my holiday crafting, particularly my gift crafting. So I wanted to kind of chronicle each of those projects for you guys for Vlogmas. I thought that would be fun. So this is the first video, I think, as I'm recording this. I think this is going to be the first video to just kind of like say, hooray, Vlogmas, and welcome. And that's kind of our plan, is daily vloggy things, but also chronicling my gift crafting. So because I'm chronicling gift crafting, it is November 4th. So I had to start early because I've already started gift knitting and crocheting and crafting and sewing and that sort of thing. So we start now. And I thought that I would take you guys along with me up front with my planning. So I've got my planner here because I think it's like 20 gifts I'm trying to make before the holidays. 20 is a lot. I think it's 20. I can't remember. I'll tell you in a minute when I count it. So I figured I should probably plan these puppies out so that I actually get them done and that I'm not just like panicking and floundering. And if I plan it out, I can maybe also pare it down if I need to and be more realistic about things, because I could be significantly overestimating how quickly I can get these things done. So let's have a little planning session together, shall we? I will kind of outline all of the projects that I have, and then we'll kind of go through my planning process of how I plan to get these puppies done. I think I'm gonna just use the calendar parts of my planner for this. So I've got November opened up right now, and then I'll do, I guess, December next. So let's look at what November has in store for me up front. Now Nolly is sort of helping. Hi, baby. So here is what, can you get back, my love? Nolly, shoo. Okay, so here is what November looks like, what we have right now. So I have, this weekend I am busy with, I have a dance gig. I've mentioned this before, I'm a semi-professional dancer, so I have dance performances throughout the year. Right now is kind of slow, so I have one on Saturday, which is just tomorrow, and then actually I need to add over here that I'm supposed to go hiking on Sunday with my friend. Then next weekend's taken up with a national park trip, and then the next weekend I know I've got babysitting here, I could be in Nashville babysitting that whole weekend too, but I need to double check that with my brother. But I'm gonna be in Nashville these 2 days at least, helping out with the kids. And then that's Thanksgiving week. So then we've got Thanksgiving, and then I've got family. I'll be traveling for family stuff that weekend. So November is pretty busy, and then I've got my normal work and things to do as well. So let's see about fitting in some crafting. So I've counted up 17 different projects for my nieces and nephew, my siblings, parents, mother-in-law, and then maybe a friend or two, and Alex. So that's a lot of projects, but I've got them all written out, which is good. And now I'm going to list them in the calendar on the side here in order of when I need to get them completed by, because some family members I'm not gonna see until after Christmas. Most of the people in my family celebrate Christmas at this time of year, so Christmas is like the big one. So then some of us also celebrate other things, but they're around that time as well. So that's Christmas. We'll just, for the sake of simplicity, Christmas is our mark. So some family I will see before Christmas, probably no sooner than Christmas Eve. And then friends maybe around that time as well. but more than likely I'll see them around Christmas time. And then after Christmas, I'm gonna see like my side of the family. So those gifts I don't need to have those done as quickly as the ones that I will need to gift like a week or so-ish sooner. So, okay, that's kind of how I'm organizing it in my mind. I'm gonna get it written all down. Hopefully that makes sense. And if it doesn't, maybe it'll make sense as it's written down. I think I'd like to go back through and color code this later, but for now, it's not color coded. So I've got my list over here of all of the gift knitting or gift crafting that I have lined up. So this I'll need to have done before Christmas Day. This I need to have done by Christmas Day. And these I need to have done in the last week of, or by the last week of December. We'll say by New Year's. So that is 17 projects in total. I'll go ahead and get them organized on here. Obviously they will not all go on here because they can't all be done this month. We'll do December too. But yeah, I'm glad that I did it this way. I'm also going to be calculating into this kind of about how long I think it'll take to complete each of these things, because some of these are definitely bigger projects than others. So we'll kind of factor that in as well as to like where they're going on my calendar. Okay, so this could of course change as time goes on, we shall see. But I actually got half of them fit in. Hi, Chippin. Shoe, please. I got half of them in for this first month. So that's pretty good, I would say. So half this month, half next month, and we should be golden. These are all of the projects for the people who need them by Christmas Eve. So that's really good. We'll see if that happens. But I had to factor in a few other crafty things. Like I'm working on like they call a headband, ear warmers, whatever. I'm working on a set pair one for me right now. I've also got to do some rehearsing tonight for my performance tomorrow. And then I'm still working on twists and turns. I am pausing my twist and turn shawl until after Christmas. I think I'm going to finish it in Stephen West's Hybrid Knit Along. But I'm pausing it for now because I've just got way too much other stuff to be doing, obviously. So, and I'm not feeling mojo for it at the moment. So this stuff needs to get done. So ear warmers for me. And then rehearsing tonight and then dance tomorrow. I will have time to do my twists and turns tomorrow. I want to finish up Clue 2. So I'll do that tomorrow and I'll do that on Sunday. So I'll have my ear warmer, headband, whatever you call it, and my twist and turn stuff done by Sunday, I think. And then I can start on my flower shirt for my niece and Alex's socks. And I'm pretty sure I can get all of those done next week. And Alex's socks won't be too hard to take with me. Put the dogs on the porch for a few minutes. Alex's socks won't be hard to take with me to the park. I can work on them in the car if I'm not driving, and then they're easy to take with me in a backpack so I can work on them. And so I anticipate I'll be done with the socks next week at some point. And then I can start the little hat for my nephew. I don't anticipate that's going to take longer than a day or two because he is a year old. So his head is not big. So that'll be done. And then I can start on one of the baby jumpers. Actually the one for my nephew. So I can be doing baby jumper things. But I am doing like birthday knits and stuff too in here. Just kind of... This is where like I kind of planned to start it this month because I had my twists and turns I wanted to finish and all that kind of, now I've got gift knitting. So anyway, this was kind of like the most organic, easy place to kind of put in birthday cast-ons was during this week. So I was like, sure, we'll just do it then. So I've got birthday socks I'll be doing, and then I want to do my tulip jumper. I think I'll do that after I've gotten a little bit of work done on the baby jumper. So I'll do tulip jumper for a bit, and then I just anticipate the tulip jumper will continue through the rest of the month and maybe into December. But I should be done with my socks probably by this third week or fourth week, just because like if I'm babysitting, I'll probably get sock knitting time and I have a hard time imagining it'll take me longer than a week to knit my pair of socks, but we'll see. It could take me a long time. It could be my good travel knitting. So yeah, baby jumper, and I want to have the baby jumper done by Thanksgiving, so that I can be working on this doll blanket for my niece because she wanted me to make her a doll blanket. I'm gonna crochet that so it'll go fast, and it's for a doll, so that it will probably take a day or two. And then I've got another headband ear warmer thing for a family member, probably take about 2 days, and then a second one for another family member that'll take about 2 days, and I anticipate those will be easy to do while I'm visiting family because I can just knit and talk at the same time because they're not complicated projects. So that should be good for that. Okay, I think that this is a reasonable outline. I've tried to be really reasonable about how long it'll take me to do things. I also have absolutely no idea what my weekends look like in December. They could be completely booked up. I don't know. I guess I'll find out. But this is kind of what we got going on. And I might have a lot of time off this last week in December, which would be very helpful for my crafting. But yeah, I kind of have in the background of my mind too that I'll have my my sweater that I cast on for my birthday cast on, or for my birthday sweater, because I'm not casting any of those things on my actual birthday, but there you go. I'm anticipating that I'll still be working on that throughout this month, probably. So that's in the background. And then I've got Advent projects going on in the background too. So I've got some Advent spinning I'm gonna be doing because I made a little Advent calendar for that. And then I made an Advent calendar of scraps for a scrappy project for Advent. And then I want to knit my own holiday socks. So those will be kind of going on in the background too. But I've got this lace cardigan for a baby that I anticipate will take about 4 days. I don't really see it taking much longer than that because it's a baby. She's not even a year old. And then my mom's shawl will probably take me about a week if I'm working on it, you know, just kind of in the background, because it's 2 skeins of like worsted Aran weight. And then I've got a toddler jumper that I anticipate I can do in a week. And then I have a gnome that I'm giving myself a little over a week to do just because my last gnome took me so long, but mostly I think it's because I just had a block and I'm going to be doing a simpler version of the gnome. So I think over a week is plenty of time for that probably. The 2 days for ear warmers. The ear warmers might take 3 days though if I'm working on other stuff. I don't know, we'll find out. Hat, giving myself 3 days for a hat for a guy, 3 days for a hat for another guy. This quilt I'm giving myself 3 days for. I already have the blocks made, so I'm just kind of, I don't know. I've never sewn a quilt before, and it's for like a baby or a toddler, so it's not big, but I don't know what that process is gonna look like, so I just gave myself 3 days just to be safe. I'm giving my brother's socks about a week because his feet are huge, so I anticipate a week will be good. I don't have anything else like on the docket for these days, so I should get some good sock knitting time for him. I do want to do a Christmas cast on, but I'm not sure what I want to do for that yet. And then I have my sister-in-law's socks that I'm giving myself about 5 days for. We'll see. I might have to give myself longer for hers. I'll kind of judge based on how long my brother's are taking, because his socks take about the same amount of time that hers do. So we'll see how that goes. And if I'm really behind, they just won't get socks for Christmas. They will get other things for Christmas, which is okay. They have a lot of stuff on their Amazon list that I can choose from. So I'm really happy that I decided to map all of that out and have a game plan, because I think I required organization for that many projects. 14 projects in 2 months is a lot. At least it feels like a lot to me, especially when I have other projects going on in the background too. So yeah, hopefully I'm able to get it all done. I think I can, but I don't know what life has in store for me over the next 2 months, so we'll find out together. Hopefully that was interesting for you guys. And okay, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to put together all of my yarn for crafting, put it all together in one spot for my own enjoyment and organization, and to show it to you guys. So, and the hat I'm wearing is my Uppsala hat. I finished it the other day, like a day or two ago, and I'm wearing it because it's cold inside. And it kind of keeps my hair from poofing, so when I go to work, my hair won't be so poofy, which will be nice. But yeah, other than that, I don't have makeup on or anything, so I look like a mess. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We're gonna gather some yarn, and I think that'll be fun. So we have our big basket of yarn. This is really a yarn, or a laundry hamper that I am using for yarn right now because I need more yarn storage. That's about to be sorted out actually though, so hopefully I can show that to you guys soon. I'll have some new yarn storage, but here's a hand for some scale. So yeah, that's quite a bit of yarn. Probably not all of this is going to get used. I do have a few things in there that I have as options because I'm not positive which yarn I'm going to use for everything. Some things definitely have assigned yarn to them already, like this little dinosaur thing is going to be its own obvious project. But yeah, there's some options. Like these guys are going to be baby sweaters and cardigans and that sort of thing. This pink one is full of yarn for one of my niece's flower sweaters. So yeah, and then I've got some hand spun. This is some of my hand spun for my mom's shawl. So I'm glad I've got all this together. It's making me feel like I've got a little perspective on what I am about to do. This is a lot. This is a lot of yarn to get through in the next month and a half at this point, because now it's the 10th of November as I'm filming this portion. So we'll see. I think it'll be okay. If I don't get all the projects done, it's really not the end of the world, because all of these people have stuff on their Amazon lists and in other places. Hi, Obi. Hi, Lovey. That they want for Christmas and other holidays at that time. So I'm not super concerned. They don't really care tons if they get anything handmade. It's more that I care. So in a very real way, I'm kind of doing this for me. But hopefully they really like it and enjoy it. And I know handmade things like mean a lot to me. So hopefully they will feel loved and cared for when they receive a handmade item. But yeah, try not to put too much pressure on myself about it though, because I know no one's gonna be disappointed at all if I don't get them done. But hopefully it'll be fun, and I can get it done. But mostly, hopefully it's fun. I hope that you guys are having a good fall, and by the time this goes up, it'll be almost Vlogmas season. So I will see you guys soon in the next one. Bye.